Here are some book recommendations that I guarantee will cure your reading slump. Like, I challenge you to pick one of these up and then still tell me you're in a reading slump. I'll wait. Imagine you're only 6 minutes into a flight and your plane crashes into the ocean. You think it's a miracle that you survived it, but the plane starts to sink and it sinks to the bottom of the ocean, catapulting an insane rescue mission with limited time on the clock. Trust of the Emerald Sea is one of the most magical, whimsical, and fun fantasy books you'll ever read. It follows Tress, who's just a wholesome girl. She collects cups, and she has her best friend Charlie get taken away. He is being taken by his father to go find a bride, but she knows something bad happened to him, and so she is going off on a trek on a very magical adventure to try to find Charlie and bring him back home safely. And the journey she goes on is just like chef's kiss. First Time Caller is one of my favorite romance books I've ever read. It follows a guy who is a love radio show host, and he's secretly falling out of love and the idea of love at all. And this woman's daughter calls in the show to have her mom guest star because she thinks her mom needs to fall in love again. They end up doing a popular segment together because the world loves them, and of course they fall for each other. I will continue to recommend Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid to anybody who will listen. I'm obsessed with this book. It's one of my favorite of all time. It follows a few of the first female astronauts in NASA back in the 1980s. This is a sapphic love story, but also historical fiction and a very inspirational tale of women in STEM with a very high stakes situation where one of the space missions is catastrophically failing. The Woman in Cabin 10 is just such a page turner. When I read this the first time, everything else in my life was put on hold until I could finish this book. It follows a reporter who's headed on this cruise ship. It's a very small luxury yacht. She thinks she witnesses somebody get thrown overboard, but everybody on the cruise ship's accounted for and nobody believes her. Newlyweds are looking for their dream home. They visit this remote location manor and get stormed in. Now, the wife is searching for a book just to help her pass the time, but she ends up discovering a secret room. The old owner of the house was a psychiatrist. In this room, there are tapes of every single session that the psychiatrist did. As she's listening, she's starting to uncover clues of what happened to the psychiatrist. She went missing a little while ago. Honestly, any of Frida's books fall into this category. They will cure your reading slump. Till Summer Do Us Part is just a phenomenal summary romance book. It has fake marriage. It's not a workplace romance, but the FMC's entire co-workers and boss are at this summer camp with her fake husband. She has to keep up with the facade. Of course, they're going to catch feelings for each other. This one will have you giggling and kicking your feet. And lastly, we have The Measure. This just has such an intriguing premise right off the bat, and you follow so many amazing characters that you just have to find out how their stories end. This is the book where everybody who's above the age of 22 years old gets a box on their doorstep on this random day. The box has a string inside of it, and the length of the string determines how long you are going to live. You don't have to open the box, but you can't destroy it. It of course causes quite the divide in humanity. It's an incredibly thought-provoking and amazing read. And there we have it. Give these a read, and I guarantee your reading slump will be nowhere to be found.